Alright, so people think being a web developer is just sitting in front of a computer, typing a few lines of code, and making money while sipping coffee. But let me tell you, reality hits different. Welcome to the Mac Coding Podcast. Today, we're diving into the real struggles of being a web developer because trust me, it's not all about making fancy websites and pushing buttons. From debugging nightmares to clients who think we can build Facebook in a day, I'm sharing the things no one tells you about this job. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's talk about the joys, the pains, and downright ridiculous moments of being a developer. Let's go. Alright, so this first thing that we will talk about is the reality of web development versus what people think. So, on the first thing actually, or way back 2018, since I've been developing websites since 2018. The question is, what did I think web development would be before I started development? So actually, my first take of web development when I, touch keyboard and mouse, it's like, fun. It's like you can just go ahead and people will give you design and then you will develop that one. That's what I thought. But when I touch keyboard and mouse on the real world experience, when I first do the job, it's really hard. I mean, it's not hard because there are a lot of trainings right there. But the thing is, even if there are a lot of trainings, a lot of, a path that you can go or documentations right there, you cannot do it in a day. Just like what I'm talking about earlier, that a lot of clients are asking us to build them, Amazon and Facebook, and of course they will demand. They will say like, better please. Like, make it better than the Amazon or than the Facebook. Of course, on our mind, on our brain, like, what the fuck is this client's talking about? I mean, I know that we can, mirror the Facebook or Amazon, but I don't know what are they thinking. But of course, I had this one saying, the client is always right. So when I first touched the keyboard and the mouse and first touch of like the IDEs or the development environment, so that's the time that I say to myself that, oh my goodness, this is not what I thought. This is worse than I thought. So that's what I thought. I mean, what I am thinking before I touch web development or before I started. The next one is, what do my clients, my family, and my friends think I do? Well, for that question, actually, when I graduated, college, when I graduated, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, there are a lot of friends. I mean, there are a lot of family members as well, like my cousins and everything, that they are, they're asking me to, just do your thing, like while you're in college. And then when you will graduate college, I'll ask my boss to make you part of our company as a web developer. Of course, I'm so excited about that time. But when I asked that specific person, when I asked him why, he told me that, I want you to build the company's website. I said to myself, what? Like, I'm just, schooling. I'm just inside the school. And then everything that every people around me thinking like, that guy can do the website of this company. I can get that guy to do my website, my personal portfolio website. Like, the hell. To be honest with you, while I'm at school, I haven't learned anything. I mean, kudos to the school that I'm in because they made me graduate. They made me graduate. But to be honest with you, I haven't learned anything while I'm schooling, while I'm at the college. So that's what my family, my clients, our friends think about me. Because when it comes to friends as well, there are a lot of friends that requesting to, can you please build the website? I have a friend here that wants to have a website for his business, for her business. And yeah, what I answered to them is like, Like what? I just graduated college and I haven't even worked as a real web developer. So what are you thinking about me? Like, what's your thought? I mean, he answered like, I thought your major in college is like web development or programming. So I'm assuming you can do the task that I'll give you, like web development, create the website of everything and something like that. I mean, like, what the hell? What do you think? Do you think I'm a robot? So yeah, actually, it's like a good thing as well because they are seeing us a big guy already, even if we just graduated. So that's a happiness part of me. So yeah, I think let's proceed to the next question here. So what's the funniest misconception people have about the web developers? Well, I mean, in my opinion, all of those people think that we can do anything. We don't have any struggles. We can just sit in front of our computers, like coding, and then, seeing those design that they will provide or inspiration that they will provide. They always think that, oh, he can do it. He's good. He can do all of the things that I'll provide. He can do everything. Like, what the hell? The fuck are you talking about? So yeah, those are the things that I thought when it comes to the reality of web development versus what people think onto us. So yeah, let's proceed to the second one. Alright, so the next one is the struggles of debugging and fixing errors. So there are 3 questions here that I gathered, and the first one is, what's the most annoying bug you've ever encountered? Well, I really want to share this one to you because this is a really hard one for me that time because I'm just a beginner. So the thing is, I have this website which is a gifty website. So they all provide all of the gifts on any occasions, like everything. And then the most annoying bug I've ever encountered on that specific website is like there's this one thing like glitch on the homepage, under the homepage, and then I really want that one to be removed. And trust me, it's really funny how I fix this bug, but I don't want you to follow what I did in this part because of course this is just my opinion and the client approved this one. So of course I always ask the client to like, should we do this one or should we like, I will suggest if there are things that I want to do manually versus using plugins. So of course I'm a WordPress developer, so I use WordPress to develop websites, of course, obviously. And then yeah, the fun thing is like there's a glitch under the homepage, not just the homepage but on the other pages as well, because I'm using multiple headers on that one. Or if you know Elementor, you can create a bunch of templates, a bunch of headers, and you can assign them into different pages. So what I did is like to remove those glitch, I use preloader. Preloader, when you just type the domain, let's say for example gifty.com, if you will just type that one, it will not show the homepage automatically or immediately. I use preloader. I use that preloader thing, like a background with the logo in the middle, just to show that the page is not loaded yet. So please assign a preloader before showing the homepage. So that's what my solution that time. Again, I don't want you to follow that solution because I know that's not a good thing to do, because we can minify those CSS of JavaScript or something like that using WP Rocket. But that's what I did, and it took me 3 weeks to think that kind of smart solution for me. So that's the most annoying bug I've ever experienced, I've ever encountered on only one website. So the next one is, have you ever spent hours debugging? This is what I'm talking about, only to find out it was a tiny mistake. Of course, yes, that's the most annoying thing that you will encounter as well when you're developing website and you encounter issues or bugs. If you will debug those things, and then it will take you like years to to fix those errors, it's annoying for me. And then the last one, what's your experience with Stack Overflow? Do you copy paste solutions or do you understand them first? This is the best question I have here for the second one, the struggles of debugging and fixing errors. So for this question, today we already have AI, but in my time, like few years ago, there's no AI. I don't even know how to solve a problem without Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow is part of my journey, part of my career journey. So my experience of Stack Overflow is like before when I'm debugging, it's hard to search solution Stack Overflow when you're developing WordPress, because WordPress is more on like, you know, page builders. Even if the Gutenberg, it's like a block builder or something like that. So what I did before is like I always come up with a solution. Either it's custom coding, plugins, and everything. So Stack Overflow is like, you know, providing me solution. Let's say you need to install this plugin, you need to add this one in your HTX and something like that, those kind of bugs. And then the best thing that I can do before, since there is no AI, is, you know, to search. I mean, searching is more hours than my developing, to be honest. Yeah, that's the reality. And when it comes to copy paste, I don't do copy pasting before, because when you do copy paste, it's like there are different variables use on those solutions. So yeah, this last one, or do you understand them first? I really understand. The take is I will really understand that code first before applying it to my problem. So yeah, those are the things for the struggles of debugging and fixing errors. And remember, don't follow what I'm saying here when it comes to, you know, like fixing issues, especially that debugging one. We all have different problems. We all have different solutions as well. That's what my first take, or my first advice for this video. So let's proceed to the next one. All right, so for the next one, it's the number 3 now, the WordPress developer experience. That's the WordPress developer experience. All right, there are 3 questions here. So let's proceed to the first one. What are some of the worst plugin conflicts you've dealt with? Okay, so to answer this question, actually I have this. It's on Gifty as well, as Gifty uses WooCommerce. So that time there, I installed some of the extension, but it comes with a WooCommerce integration as well. So the thing is, what I did that time is like, because there are a bunch of developers under that one as well, because the one is doing custom coding. I can do custom coding as well, but I have a lot of tasks during that time. So he installed one plugin. It comes with WooCommerce integration. The thing is, what I installed is like, it has a WooCommerce integration as well. So what happened is it conflicts, and then whenever I installed that other plugin that I installed, it will disable his plugin, and when he enabled that, you know, a plugin that he installed, it will also disable my plugin. So that's the really annoying conflicts that I encountered. And you know what we did there is like we came up with this one solution, since I suggested that his thing that he is trying to achieve can be achieved by custom coding. So what I did there is like, you know, I just, you know, add multiple custom coding on that one just for his plugin to be removed that time. So yeah, that's the time that those errors dealt. So yeah, that's it. It's like a really annoying one, because you know, it will also affect, like, even there's even a critical, you know, error on that website that time, that just because of those, because I already have multiple like areas that I uses those plugin, and then same as him as well. So that's it. And then the second one is, have you ever broken a client's website with just one update? Of course, yeah. So here's the thing, this one as well, don't do this. I have this real estate website that I built. I used one theme that could provide everything: members, membership, and then subscription, and then listings area. It even have, you know, its own like dashboard, admin dashboard. So the thing is, I bought that theme on a really cheap way. GPL, I think that's what it called. So GPL license, I don't know if that's what it's called. All I can say is it's just really cheap. That's the reason why I bought that one. What happened is I cannot update that theme. I really saw one thing on my dashboard that theme needs to be updated, but the only problem is when I updated it, it broke the website. Not just even the website, not just even the layout, but also the website itself, like the whole WordPress. Critical error, and then there are a bunch of layouts broken. It's really, it's really annoying. So just because of that one update, it breaks the website. So anyways, I just roll it back, and then it makes it, fix again. Like when I roll it back. But up until now, whatever the version when I installed it, it is still the version. Can't update, can't update it. Yeah. All right. The next one is, how do you deal with clients who want a simple website but actually want a full custom system? The owner of the Gifty website is like this. He told me that it's a simple website. Let's make it simple because we already have a lot of takes on this website just to achieve what I want. But, I have this one solution here. It will make the flow simple and, let's just do it. But when I code it, when I start the development, it's really annoying. There are a lot of custom development happened than the first one. It's really annoying. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah. Anyways, this WordPress developer experience, there are a bunch, but I can't, do it. I can say it one by one here because, of course, it will take a lot of time because there are a lot of experience. Worst, good, or bad experience. There are a lot. Anyways, let's proceed to the fourth one. Alright, so let's proceed with the number 4, and this is dealing with clients and unrealistic expectations. Oh my goodness. There are a lot of clients that are this type of, people or person. Like, it's really annoying. Well, the first question here is, what's the weirdest request you've ever received from a client? Oh my goodness. There are a lot actually, but I'll give you the worst. Or I'll give you the things that I remember, because there are a lot. To be honest with you. So this one is like, oh my goodness, it's from Gifty as well. So Gifty is, I think, the worst, website that I built. No, not the worst as the result, but the worst that I, handled it while I'm handling it. So actually, what the client wants is like, he wanted to, like, simple one. Like, there are 3 boxes right there. It's actually a page, or a grab a gift page. So it's actually a simple one, but he told me that it needs to be like, a simple click, and then it will go directly to the website itself or to the cart when you click that specific area. But what happened there is, like, when I do it already, I did my best. But, the request is like, I can't say it's, that hard. But after I developed it, after I achieve it, it's like, what the hell? Like, he told me that, oh, can this be, if ever I'll click this one, it will go directly to the cart. And then after they will submit everything there, it will go back directly to the page. Well, it's easy. I can tell you it's easy because there are a lot of redirection plugin. Even Elementor has its own redirection when it comes to forms or something like that. Or WooCommerce, you can set it up. But the special request here is the thing. He wanted to put all of the products there on the cart, and I achieved it already. But the special request one is like, after everything, if ever, it will go directly to back to the page, to the grab a gift page. He wanted it to be like, there's this one column at the top of those 3 boxes that you can click. Actually, just to clear everything here, those boxes have like occasions, events, or like business. So the user can choose what he wants or what they want. So he wanted it like, if ever all of the transactions are done, like all of the cart and then placing the order, he wanted it to, like, if ever the flow will be back to its grab a gift page, it will actually display all of that user chosen product at the top of it. Why I said it's a special request or a out of the earth request is because how can you put the products that user chose on that specific area? And please remember that he wanted it like if ever, even if the user will refresh the page, it's still there. How can that even possible if the user is not logged in yet? I mean, it's not part of the flow. It's part of the flow after the meeting, after the admin can check everything or on his area, but it's not part of it. It's not logged in yet, but he wanted all of the session. He wanted the user or the client, I mean me, to display all of that specific user's product or request or orders. It's really worse. I don't know if I explained it correctly or clearly, but I mean, it's worse for me. Let's proceed to the second one, because even me, I can't even understand how I did that, how I dealt with that. I don't want to remember everything actually, because it will, boom my mind. So the next one is, have you ever had a client who refused to pay after the project was done? Unfortunately, there's none, but there is a one client that, everything is done, everything was good already. But what happened is like when he saw the project, and please remember, there's a design that I followed. So after everything, after the development, the facing, everything, he, made the price lower. And do you know what I did? What I did is like, I also removed some of the features. And then that's done. That's done. I mean, the client is not part of me anymore. Like, I removed him from my list as well as, I also remove requests. So I also remove some of the features. And, that's it. We don't have any connections anymore. We don't have everything. And, there are some features, which is the important features that I removed there as well. He's a demon. I'm demonist. Alright, let's proceed to the third one. How do you handle clients who don't know what they want but expect perfection? I do all my best. Like, give everything that I can. Explain to the client, and then, there's no worst situation if ever you will, as long as you will instruct everything, as long as you will set expectation to the client as well. What are your capabilities? What are the things that you need to do? What are the things that you can achieve? What are everything. Yeah, that's it. Actually, this ends our, podcast as of the moment. It's really short, and I hope that I can get a guest. Probably my wife first, something like that, right? It's not a bad idea. But yeah, I can say I'm really enjoying like doing like this. It's the first episode of my podcast here in the Mac Coding, and I hope you can. And everything is like, everything is like smooth, and yeah, it's like, how much more if we have a guest that we can we will have here. So of course, and thanks so much for watching. By the way, my name is Mac from the Mac Coding. I welcome you all on this first podcast that we have, and also I congratulate you all for reaching out to this part of the video. And don't forget to subscribe. Again, my name is Mac from the Mac Coding. Like the video. Bye bye.